What's up, you guys? Neko Pretty here. Today we're going to be reviewing The GOAT, my absolute favorite Spider-Man active, favorite Spider-Man all around. The GOAT, Tobey Maguire, or if you want to get technical with it, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from Mafex, medicom. And, oh, dude, I couldn't be more excited. I know I've been putting it off for a while. Like, I've been reviewing the Maximum Series Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099, etc., etc. But I thought today, of all days, was the best day to review. So here is front of the box, side of the box looking really nice, back of the box, really, look at that, look at the GOAT Tobey. Other side of the box, and bottom of the box, top of the box, Spider-Man No Way Home, of course. Spoilers for almost a 4-year-old movie, but let's crack them open and just get a good look at my absolute GOAT. So let's get right into it. Getting Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, or Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, right? Let's be technical with it. Out of the box, bro. He looks so good, bro. Maybe I'm just glazing, right? But as I was saying, I have personal bias towards Tobey Maguire, right? I was born in 2004, for those of you who don't know, and this Spider-Man, or this Mafex, right, is the epitome of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. He just looks so good all around. I have seen people complain that the red is too shiny, which a little bit. Maybe on camera it looks too shiny, but in person it's not like the brightest red. I will compare him to the SH Figuarts, which I do have. And I would do Marvel Legends, but I kind of sold mine because I needed the Mooney. So, yeah, only SH Figuarts comparison. But man, look at him. Just looks so good. The detail is crazy. He's gonna be just, oh, I can't wait. And then the head, I've seen some people complain about the head as well. Not a big issue for me. Maybe I'll order one of those like custom heads from Far Rule store, but that is to be determined. I'm still unsure. But let's get into accessories before we get into his articulation and everything. So for accessories, he comes with the Tobey Maguire head, which I think looks really cool, really lifelike too. It's like oddly lifelike. They even got the eyes and the stubble down. Insane. And then his smiling face, which I love. Look at that. The goat all happy and stuff. He also comes with an unmasked head. Or mask holding? Just the mask. Just the loose mask so you can put it on his hands. He comes with 2 web holding hands. Looking really nice, really nice. 2 magnetic hands. He also comes with magnetic feet. Which if you guys know, if you know about the Toy Biz Magnetic Spider-Man, he comes with pointer hands for obviously the Spider-Man meme. The other 2 Spideys aren't out yet, which by other 2 I mean the No Way Home final swingsuit and then the Amazing Spider-Man. But I do have both of those on pre-order, so when I get them I shall review. 2 open relaxed hands. And I will add, the texture on all of these is really, really nice. Like, all the texture is there, and they look... There is a bit of paint splotch, which is kind of upsetting, but I guess it's not the biggest issue. Because, I mean, yeah. 2 Thwipper hands. Looking really cool, really cool. 2 open pointer fingers. I think it's the hold... We'll jump. The little vial, but I'm not on... Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Yeah, there you go. It just holds it like that. The Sandman cure from the movie. Another open, splayed, relaxed hands. And wall crawling hands. Oh, and then I forgot to mention, for accessories anyways, he comes with a stand, of course. But he comes with like a portal. Am I ever going to use it? Probably not, but I mean, it's cool that they included it. And then webs, of course, which super exciting. So yeah, let's get into articulation, detail, and then we'll do comparisons and overall review on Mafex or not amazing, Mafex Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Moving on to articulation and detail. So, well, not detail, but articulation. So, head can go up really high amount, you can go down a good amount. You can get them in that. I wish they made a black suit version of this, but I'm pretty sure some customs are already being made. Side to side, tilt, full 360 with neck included. Arm can go up that high, can go down. Butterfly joint, back and forward. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Wrist can go side to side, up and down. Diaphragm joint and ab crunch allows them to go forward a good amount and back a really good. Oh, whoa. Oh man, I got a bunch of excess glue on mine. Do you guys see that? In there? Here, I'll zoom in. Look, I got a bunch of excess glue on mine. I hope that doesn't, like, affect anything. You guys see that though, right? I'm not crazy. I got a bunch of excess glue. Alrighty then. Just gonna ignore that. I hope it doesn't affect the figure in the long run or anything. I did end up getting two, but I'd rather not bust open the other one. So, where was I? Waist and diaphragm can go side to side. Tilt, waist swivel. Legs can go up. Wow, that's a really good amount. Can go up a pretty. Wow, that's really good. Go up, can go back, out. No thigh rotation, no calf rotation, but double jointed knees. Ankles can go down, up, left to right, and toe articulation. And of course, they come out, so you can swap into the magnetic feet. But that is really good articulation. I'm so happy with this. This is probably the most articulated Tobey Maguire figure since like 2004. Or whenever the. What's it called? Or I guess the SH Figuarts has like the cheek articulation, which cool, I guess. But super, super excited that Tobey. Of that glue. Super concerning. Not concerning, but it's like, I hope it doesn't affect him. So, let's do size comparisons. I'll compare them to the SH Figuarts and then overall review. For size comparisons, geez. Here is the Mafex Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man next to Rudy Val Spider-Man, and here is Brother Voodoo. As you can see, Tobey scales not as tall as I would assume he'd be, because he's like, what, 5'9", 5'10"-ish? So, and I know Mafex tends to like scale down a little bit because, you know, Hasbro 6" or whatever, but it's like they just made him a little bit taller. I wouldn't have minded, but nonetheless, super detailed, super articulated. So the what is it? The pros outweigh the cons. So let me go get SH Figuarts Tobey and we'll compare those two. So getting the SH Figuarts Tobey next to the Mafex Tobey, it's not a huge difference, and I wish my lighting worked. That's not a big difference. But, I mean, they look similar, yet their differences are there, you know? The Mafex obviously being more brighter in color and not as saturated. Well, I mean, I guess he's got more shadowing and saturation than, like, the SH Figuarts. And I do like how big the spider logo is in the Mafex. The SH figures, don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but it is missing, like, the shiny silver that the Mafex has on the eyes. And then for the back comparisons, they look, as I was saying, taking a look at the backs of both the SH Figuarts and the Mafex, as I was saying, taking a look at both of the figures on the back spiders, I do like how the Mafex one looks. Now, I might be glazing the Mafex, but like when I think Tobey Maguire, specifically Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire, which is my favorite movie, I think of this one. Not this one as much. This, to me, is more like Spider-Man 3. Oh, there he goes. But This one, the SH figure arts, more reminds me of Spider-Man 3 Tobey. This one more reminds me of Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire. So they both have their pros and cons. It's literally just up to whoever the buyer is and whoever, like you guys. Like, which one would you choose? Me personally, I would go with the Mafex. It's the one I've been waiting for the most, and the one that I personally will have in the collection. The SH figure arts, for the run it had, at least, it was good. I've had my issues with it, and I've seen people's break. I haven't had mine break. I have a CT Toys one, and that one snapped on me, and I ended up getting a replacement. But man, I was upset. So yeah, let's move into overall review on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from Mafex. Moving on to the overall review on Mafex Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man from Medicom Toy. I okay, I'm gonna split it into two different ratings. First rating is based on nostalgia and just my overall preference, and then second one will be overall figure review. So on the first scale, 10 out of 10, right? To me, this is the definitive Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. If you are as big a fan of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man that I am, or that I acclaim myself to be, this is the figure for you. I think it's the reason why I got two. He just plays such a huge role in my childhood, and I'm glazing hard, but you guys understand. And then on the second scale, I would rate him I think an 8.5. 8.5 to 9, I think, is my overall rating figure wise. There are some things, the shoulders. As much as I didn't want to, get on that bandwagon about the shoulders, they're prevalent. It's there. Sure, you can just, shift the shoulder down and it's not as prevalent, you know. And of course, I do think the promo shots and like people who had them in hand and were posting about it kinda did him dirty with the camera angle. So that's a huge, huge contributor. The paint and then his shininess. He's not as shiny as people want to say. And all honesty, I think he's more dull and more accustomed, not accustomed, more in line with like Spider-Man 2 Tobey, as I was saying earlier with the comparison to the SH figure arts. In my personal preference, this is, my Tobey. My personal favorite figure I've had so far. I do have the old Toy Biz one. I can't find them, but I mean, I'll compare them on Instagram and stuff. But man, I am overall super happy with this purchase. I ended up getting two for those of you who saw the TikTok, Instagram, all that. And I couldn't be happier with this purchase. It's literally, of course, I do have my complaints. I was saying, as I was saying earlier, the shoulders, the glue in the middle of him, kind of a huge issue as well. Uh, I'll ask around and see if it's a big issue. Hopefully not, but I'd rather be sure, or rather be safe than sorry. And another complaint, the Spider-Man mask. I know it's supposed to be more in line with like, Spider-Man No Way Home, but man, do I wish they would just come with, a more 2004 Spider-Man-esque mask. I'm sure Fall Rule, and eventually, if CT Toys continues, I'm sure they'll make a bootleg of this, and hopefully that one comes with a more 2004 head. But yeah, um, yeah, that's my overall rating on nostalgia, 10 out of 10, and then overall figure review, 8.5 to 9. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're at 200. We got to 200 last night. I could not thank you guys enough. Thank you for the support, for the continuous support. It means the world to me. And hopefully we get to that goal of 1,000 by the end of the year. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.